Hello and welcome back to another video in the DMP Seminar series. In the last video, linked above, I said that the seminar version is somewhat different than the standard DMP. We have been asked about reasons for these differences. So, let's talk about that first. The first difference is that the seminar version requires only a publisher name to be set up. IPI name number, CMO affiliations, CWR code, as well as several other settings, do not really matter for a temporary installation that will be deleted after the seminar. Many attendees will not even have this information when they apply anyway. In the course of the seminar, they will learn about IPI, society affiliations, basics about CWR, etc. More than enough to deploy a production version of DMP themselves. In order to simplify the interface, so attendees can focus on important topics, many of the features are not present. You can import data into standard DMP, but not into the seminar version. Because importing data should be an exception, not the rule. But, in production, importing old catalog is quite often an absolute requirement. There are no audio upload, image upload, public description or internal note fields. These are nice to haves, but for most attendees, they would just be unnecessary clutter. We also removed all data from the agreement section in writer definition. Society assigned agreement numbers and publisher fees can still be customized on the work level. The next difference is that with standard DMP, the first user is super user, meaning they have all permissions, also to do things one should not do. DMP Seminar is deployed with a single user with permissions to only what is done in everyday work. But, the biggest difference are the additions in the Seminar Tools section. They were briefly covered in the last video, and to explain it in more details, we must cover the proposed curriculum first. Naturally, music publishing is far more than what is covered by DMP. What we present here is most likely a small part of the seminar. These terms should be explained. We actually have all of them covered in our videos. It should be explained how to enter complete metadata of a basic musical work into DMP, then cover more complex cases, multiple writers, not all controlled, maybe even co-publishing. Then how to create CWR and how to deliver it to a CMO. However, attendees cannot actually send them, let alone receive acknowledgements and royalty statements within the time frame of the seminar. So, we simulate them. You can choose for which CWR file an acknowledgement file should be simulated, from which society, whether ISWCs should be also generated, and whether all registrations should be accepted, or to mix statuses, some works accepted, some rejected, for one reason or another. Downloaded simulated ACK files can then be used as if they were real ones. Data from them can be imported into DMP, most notably ISWCs and society work IDs. In the same way, royalty statements can be created, and here one can also choose among several options. They can then be processed as if they were real royalty statements. The legal department has instructed me to tell you that there will be no payments made based on these simulated statements. I think that is obvious, but then, if there was no need to state the obvious over and over again, lawyers would not exist. Anyway, click on one of these playlists and keep watching.